Are actually called our areas of awareness, and there are 8 areas of awareness, and they represent the 8 mental functions within our psychological type. So you can see a list of these at the bottom of this slide under extroverted and introverted for each of the 4 different functions, meaning sensing, intuition, thinking, and feeling. And getting in touch with each of these 8 aspects of our mental operations is really a major step to our self-awareness and also getting more of an interpersonal awareness. And this is what's going to enrich our emotional intelligence. It's going to tell us how we interact with others. And it's also going to introduce to us how we are going to manipulate and use information. Now remember, we tend to rely mostly on our dominant function and then our auxiliary function. These are our most preferred functions. So as we move forward, remember that. And we're going to look first at our extroverted function. Remember again that this is really just a practical way to see how our functions are used in everyday life. But if you overuse one of these functions or you underuse or fail to use them, you're going to see that there are great consequences within our external behavior. Looking at the overuse and underuse of our introverted function for introverted sensing, we're going to see that normal way in which an introverted sensing is used is it's going to be used as a review for clarity, and the person that has an introverted sensing function is going to focus on concrete data. However, when it is overused, they're going to miss the context of the data and they might even become too concrete. On the underused side, they're only going to respond to impressions. There's really not going to be any sense of clarity whatsoever. Looking at introverted intuition, that is going to be more focused on seeing those future implications. And that is the normal way of doing it and of using the introverted function. However, when it's overused, they're going to miss any way to take any kind of action or lacking action or practical action. And an underuse is they're going to lack the ability to see the implications or the consequences of any kind of decisions. Introverted thinking tends to analyze things, and they're going to look for principles and values, and they want any kind of guideline that needs to be very, very precise. They enjoy rules. But when it's overused, they're really going to overanalyze, and they'll be paralyzed almost. They won't be able to do anything because they've overanalyzed things. When they underuse it, they're going to miss the advantages and disadvantages that are going to be related to those consequences of their decisions. Looking at feeling in a normal way of which the introverted feeling is used, they're going to value a correct action. They want to be action-oriented, other-oriented, and they're going to focus on ideals and values. When an introverted feeling is overused, they're going to be really paralyzed because they're going to be self-righteous. They're going to look at what is righteous, what is fair, and they're going to focus too much on perceived injustices. However, on the underuse side, they're going to fail to really see the implications of systems and how that's going to impact people and processes. This is our type chart. It is going to show us the type dynamics within each personality type. So even if you have an introverted personality type, you're going to see that your functions will also have an extroverted function. It may not be your dominant function, but it will be there. You are going to have one. And your extroverted function is what people are going to see. Your introverted function is what people are not going to see. So even if you are an extroverted personality type, you will have that introverted function. So now look this over a little bit, and then you can go back through the slides and see exactly what your functions look like in an overused and underused state.